Hi, Patricia Stallworth here, and I have a question. And my question is, how do you make money decisions? Well, you can answer this in one of two ways. You can say, I either have, uh, I make them off the cuff as they come up, or I have a plan for my money. And so every dollar basically has a purpose. The difference is that one requires some effort and attention on your part, and the other doesn't really require much at all. In both cases, they both have costs and benefits. In the case of just making decisions off the cuff, well, you know that you don't have to worry about being accountable, and it's just in the moment, and so it comes and it goes. The cost is that you often have less money for your goals. You may need to work more, and you may stress more about money. And let's face it, it's no fun waking up in the middle of the night to worry about money. And if you're a business owner, that could just be multiplied exponentially. Some of the biggest ways that we waste or lose money is through under earning and holding on to credit cards that we have to pay interest for each month, and really just not tracking where our money is going, so it just disappears. There's a saying that ignorance is bliss, but I think at some point it's probably not the best thing for you, and wasting money is really pushing the envelope. Now, that doesn't sound really good, so let's look at the alternative. The alternative is to really have a plan for your money, to decide where your dollars are going before you actually spend them, so they're going where you want them to go. So by doing that, it gives you the opportunity to really create a bucket of money that may never have been there before. So what does that sound like, or what does that look like, or how does it happen? Well, first of all, let's say that you're wasting $1,000 a month. Now, I know that sounds really huge, but let's look at some ways that that might be happening. And of course, your numbers may be different. But let's just say that I'm under earning by about $200 a month. I should have gotten that raise, or I'm not charging what I should be charging my clients, about $200 a month. I am paying interest on credit cards, about $500 a month. And so now we're up to $700 a month. And let's say that $300 worth of cash just disappears. I get it out of the bank. I have no idea. It's just gone. So that adds up to $1,000. Now at the end of the year, that's $1,200 that you could have had sitting in your bucket of money. And if you invested that $12,000, it could be growing even more. But let's say that you don't do anything. You just leave your situation going, and it's 5 years down the road. You haven't done anything different. That's $60,000 that could be sitting in that bucket that you may or may not have been able to accumulate if you're not tracking your money and making better use of it. So what I want to do is give you a little bit of homework here. And in this homework session, what I want you to do is I want you to begin to at least track your money. And when you track your money, that gives you the opportunity to see if it's going to where you want it to go, and if not, to make some changes. So in tracking your money, you can use a journal, or you can use an app on your phone. But here's what you need to do for a month, 3 months if you possibly can, because you're going to get even better information. So here's what you need to track. You need to track the item that you purchased. You need to track how much you paid for it, how you paid for it, whether it was cash, check, charge, debit, or credit. And you need to check the category. You need to track the category that it goes in, so that did it go into food or housing, and you create your own categories. You can see some here, but create your own. Then the time and how you were feeling. Were you bored? Were you celebrating, etc.? Because when you look at these last two, they may seem pretty strange, but you can begin to see trends. Are you buying things in the middle of the afternoon because you're just bored? What are you doing that's causing you to spend money that's maybe not in your best interest? And in this case, if you're buying a cookie every day at 3 o'clock, probably not in your waist's best interest either. So begin to put all of this together. Then at the end of each week, go through, take a list, take a look at what you have on your list, and begin to think, this is where my money is going. I'm not happy with that, or I am happy with that. And that gives you the opportunity to begin to have a way to make some informed decisions about how you spend your money. I'm Patricia Stallworth. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.